I just remember having the gun to the back of my head.
My full name is Soakson Nutavikun. I am 33 years old.
My name is Daniel Scott, and I'm 28 years old.
I am a packager at Rembrandt Enterprises.
And I'm a welder at Meridian Manufacturing.
I was very outgoing. I liked to party, had a lot of friends. Just normal.
I was just all about my friends, you know, like to go out, hang out, and I wasn't really social.
I started I was 18.
I started when I was 11.
We were hanging out, me and some friends, and it was at this apartment, and they had cocaine then. And, you know, we were just, and then a friend goes, oh, let's try this, you know. So, you know, I was young and dumb, so I tried it. And then that stuff led to the more stronger, which was meth. And I don't know, it just went out of control after I did that. Like, it was an everyday thing. I had to have it, you know. It wasn't a social thing anymore, you know. It wasn't like, oh, okay, we're gonna party. It ended up being, you know, something that I needed to have every day to function. That's what I thought, at least. After I started doing that for a while, it just made me, you know, just kind of want to just stick into one room and just smoke all day. That's all I would do, is just sit there and smoke all day. I didn't care about, you know, my newborn that I just had, you know. Like, I would just, you know, leave her with my mom or with my nephew or with friends, and, you know, like, I wasn't there for her. You know, I would always be in the other room smoking, you know, because it was always there. My sister had it. My sister was a meth dealer for a while. So it was there all the time, every day. I didn't know how to say no, because, you know, I would go for like 7 days, or I don't remember, but I did it every single day. But then, you know, once it wore out, like, my body's just like, you know.
I first started, he was in a friend's garage. His brother just got locked up, and his little brother found my friend found his brother's stash, whatever he had in the speaker box, and we went out to the garage, and, you know, he lit it up, and then, you know, and then he asked me if I wanted to smoke, you know, so I did, and I had another friend with me, but he didn't want to do it. He was telling me to not do it, but, you know, I did it anyway because I don't know, I just felt like I just wanted to do it. I started staying home from school, you know, finding excuses to stay home, to go over to a friend's house, because at the time my friend had dropped out of school, and, you know, his house would be the spot where everybody goes to, and we would find our way over there or to his brother's apartment and just hang out there. And then his brother was selling at the time, and, you know, we was just smoking, and just, you know, lost a lot of interest in some friends and sports, and, you know, it just became like a daily thing. When we got together, we was using together, and we were just fighting all the time, you know. Just had a lot of problems. Started having problems at home, where eventually I never went back home, you know. I stayed with her sister for a while, and then started staying at her mom's house, just back and forth, you know. Just didn't have a stable place to stay, you know, just jumping from one place to another.
My name is Mary Timko, and my role in Family Treatment Court is the judge, or the presider of all of the staffings and the court proceedings. Daniel and Noy's history in Family Treatment Court actually started as a child in need of assistance action. Swaxone had a daughter, a teenage daughter, who was in the delinquency realm. And she had some issues as a delinquent. and there were some people working with her in the home. Well, it came to be discovered, and I honestly cannot remember how, that there were some other issues in the home with Daniel and Suboxone.
I start thinking, thinking crazy, I guess. I was thinking that he was cheating on me, so, I just kept on, just saying stuff to him to the point where, like, I guess it got on his nerves, so he tries to go to this guy's house that we used to hang out with.
I went down there, trying to confront him, and it just, stuff spiraled out of control, and then ended up calling the cops on me, and said I was armed, and I had the kids, I had her and my other daughter with me, and got me for a child endangerment.
They had a long history of meth use. It's significant history. And when they came into that first hearing, I did not think they would ever get their children back, because Suboxone was in such a panic about, Your Honor, I will do anything you say to get my child back. And she was literally scared to death. And Daniel was in his I'm not going to trust anybody mode. So they were kind of scary in a way. And there were a couple people, though, that said, let's put them in family treatment court, see what we can do. And we got them into family treatment court, and initially, just, again, very scared to trust.
I didn't want to let anybody know anything about me, my past or whatever, because I'm thinking, oh, they're not going to help, They're just going to look at me like, a druggie or whatever, like as a bad person. Everybody seemed nice, and they're just really there to help us, and really just open up our eyes a little bit, with the questions they ask, like the judge found a bunch of stuff about me from my past that she could have just used it against me, not to give my kids back, but, she looked past that, and, I was grateful for that, because, I was all like, oh man, we're not gonna ever get our kids back because of what I've done in the past, and, I'm just thankful that, she looked past that, and, we did what we had to do to get our kids back. We stayed sober, and, I think family treatment court is great.
I didn't like it at all. I felt like, they was just there to dig up all your past and throw it in front of your face and just find every little thing to keep your kids from you. I wasn't happy in it. I wasn't happy about it. And then they was just telling me, don't try to fight it. It's just gonna make things worse for your kids. And all I wanted was my kids back. And I was willing to do anything. Sacrifice whatever. And as we get through the treatment court, the first and second time, I didn't say much, I didn't talk much, but then, I felt, that wasn't trying to help. But then from Boys Town was Emily, she was there to walk us through it, telling us, they're just trying to help us reunite us with our kids, and slowly realized that, that's what they're there for, they just want us to have our kids back and want us to clean up ourselves, And I felt like they did a good thing, I was in Compass Point for like 15 months, in treatment court 15 months, and talking to somebody and, letting all that stuff out, all that stuff that I held inside, and trying to find a reason why that, why, we chose that,
Having the people in family treatment court, really, they were all great. Everybody came to visit us, and, just want to live a normal life with our kids and people we love.
When we start to sober up, it just felt better, being sober than being all stressed out on drugs, and, your mind's not right, you're here with your kids, but you know, you're neglecting them, you know, you're not there emotionally, you know. I mean, they was lacking, you know, a lot of stuff from us, you know. It just brought us together, you know. It just, you know, it felt natural, you know.
At first I was just like, oh, these people, why are they so nosy, you know? But, you know, it's great because we've met a lot of good people, you know. It's like when we go to Walmart, when we go somewhere, you know, we're always saying hi to people, which was back in Texas. Oh, you wouldn't even see me at Walmart when there's a bunch of people there. I only go to Walmart late at night when there's nobody there, you know. And, you know, it's just a really nice but very nice place to live or to be, you know. Because, you know, you get a lot of help and they really, really do care.
Give it a try. I mean, it worked for us, you know, and it'll definitely work for them. I mean, they're not there to keep your kids away from you. You know, they're there to reunite your kids, and this is the proof right here.
Don't be afraid. Just, you know, take that chance because Family Treatment Court they're there to help you. They're not there to take anything from you. It really does help if you give yourself to it. You can't, you know, just don't fight it. You know, just, you know, let them in your life, you know, and you'll be great.
Can I give a shout out to Judge Timko? Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
The program was great. Being there was great. You know, I mean, having to wake up early wasn't great, but, you know, stick to it and things will go your way.